Here's a story about my Uncle Bert. He was my mom's brother. And unfortunately, he died when he was about 46. But he was a big influence on my life, really big. He taught me how to play guitar. He was a partier and a singer. He used to tell jokes, the P. Little Thrigs, and I told you about that in my Sycamore stories. And he always knew lots of jokes, and he was really a fun guy. This is a little story I wrote about him anyway. It's a Christmas story about my Uncle Bert. A great guy that taught me how to play Little Brown Jug and guitar when I was 5 years old. My hands were small, so he open-tuned the guitar and taught me how to play with a kitchen knife, slide style. That got me started. I wrote a song about him called Uncle Bert the Railroad Man. It's on YouTube. Here's the story. Uncle Bert loved to sing, tell jokes, and party. He partied a lot, in fact, days and days on end sometimes. He was a railroad engineer. Everybody loved him. He taught me Hank Williams and Hank Snow songs. One Christmas, Uncle Bert had been out with a couple of the boys partying for a few days because at Christmas in Sycamoose there was a lot of parties. And all over town people would party. And so he would go from house to house playing his guitar and doing all that. And telling his jokes, and he'd drink and drink and drink. Auntie Dot would be so mad. Where is he gone now? Oh, he's over at so-and-so's house. And his friends brought him home Christmas Eve after they'd been drinking for days. And he was pretty lit up, so they laid him down on the couch in the living room to have a nap. Auntie Dot wasn't home at the time. I guess she was doing some last-minute shopping or something. And she had the turkey on the kitchen counter, thawing it out to cook for Christmas Day, I guess. Well, the boys, being drunk and in a great mood, decided to play a little trick on my Auntie Dot. They proceeded to take the turkey neck. They took it into the living room where Uncle Bert was laying passed out on the couch. So they had this great big turkey neck, right? They unzipped his fly and arranged the turkey neck so it was hanging out of his pants, looking like a large penis. You know what. Anyway, they had a good chuckle. He was laying there with this big thing sticking out of his pants. Uncle Bert with that turkey neck hanging out there. Here's the clincher. What a picture that would have made, eh? Here's the picture. When Auntie Dot came home and opened up the front door and walked in, she just about had a fit and fell over because there was Uncle Bert laying on the couch with this big thing hanging out of his pants. The best part was the cat was sitting on top of him, chewing on the end of this big thing. Poor Auntie Dot. There you go.